You can instantly tell someone has a low IQ by the habits they repeat every single day. And the scary part? Most people think these behaviors are completely normal. Here are 5 habits of extremely low IQ people. Psychologists say intelligence isn't just knowledge. It's the way you think, react, and handle everyday life. So while watching this video, count how many of these habits you secretly do. Habit number 1 is arguing before understanding. The moment someone says something they disagree with, they instantly get defensive. They interrupt, get emotional, raise their voice, not because they're smarter, because their ego can't handle being wrong. Habit number 2 is copying everyone around them. These people never think for themselves. No original thoughts, no critical thinking, just following the crowd like a programmed robot. Habit number 3 is blaming everyone for their problems. Bad grades, teacher's fault. Low IQ people waste their entire lives making excuses instead of fixing themselves. Habit number 4 is being addicted to instant pleasure, scrolling endlessly, watching short videos for hours. Their brain becomes so addicted to dopamine that hard work starts feeling painful. Habit number 5 is thinking they already know everything. Extremely low IQ people almost never question themselves. They never admit mistakes, never reflect on their behavior, because learning requires humility, and their ego is too big for that. Smart people aren't the ones who know everything, they're the ones willing to learn. So, how many of these habits did you recognize in yourself?
Psychology shows that intelligence isn't completely fixed. The brain can actually become more efficient depending on how it's used. Certain daily habits strengthen neural connections, improve reasoning, and increase mental flexibility. Here are 5 habits that are strongly linked to growing your IQ. 1. Deep reading. Reading complex material forces the brain to process structure, meaning, and relationships between ideas. Psychology shows that deep reading, especially books that challenge comprehension, strengthens memory networks and analytical thinking. Unlike short digital content, long-form reading trains the brain to hold multiple ideas at once. Over time, this improves cognitive endurance and reasoning ability. 2. Learning difficult skills. The brain grows most when it struggles. Psychological research on neuroplasticity shows that learning difficult skills forces the brain to build new neural pathways. When the mind is pushed slightly beyond its comfort zone, it adapts. Mental difficulty is often a signal of cognitive growth. 3. Asking better questions. Highly intelligent thinkers spend less time memorizing answers and more time questioning assumptions. Psychology links curiosity with higher intellectual development. When someone constantly asks, why, how, and what if, the brain begins exploring deeper connections between ideas. Curiosity expands cognitive flexibility. Quiet thinking allows the brain to reorganize information. 5. Challenging your own beliefs. One of the strongest predictors of cognitive development is intellectual humility. Psychology shows that people who regularly question their own opinions strengthen analytical thinking. When the brain evaluates opposing viewpoints, it must compare evidence, reconsider assumptions, and update conclusions. This process expands cognitive complexity. Intelligence grows when certainty becomes flexible. Psychology makes one thing clear: IQ isn't shaped by genetics alone. The brain grows stronger through the habits we practice. Curiosity, deep thinking, and continuous learning keep the mind evolving. The brain isn't static, it adapts to how you use it.